Every evening, at exactly 6, an old woman sat by the window of a small nursing home, staring at the main gate. The staff knew her routine. She never missed a day. "Waiting for someone again, Mrs. Turner?" the young nurse asked gently. She smiled faintly. "He promised he'd come." Outside, seasons changed. Spring, summer, fall, and snow. But Mrs. Turner never stopped waiting. Some evenings she brought an extra cup of tea, setting it beside her, whispering softly, "He'll be here soon." One night, a new janitor named Ethan was cleaning the hallway. Curious, he stopped by. "Who are you waiting for, ma'am?" "My son," she said. "He used to bring me flowers every Sunday, but after my stroke I became a burden." Her voice trembled. "He said he'd visit soon." That was 4 years ago. Ethan didn't know what to say. He noticed her hands, trembling, wrinkled, holding a faded photograph of a boy hugging her in uniform. "That's him," she smiled proudly. "My little soldier." That night, Ethan couldn't sleep. He too was once a soldier. He'd seen the world forget those who waited. The next day, he brought her a small bouquet of daisies. Her eyes lit up. "Oh, you found his favorite flowers." Ethan smiled. "Maybe he sent them through me." From that day on, every evening he'd sit beside her at the window, listening to her stories about her son, the time he built her a birdhouse, how he called her his hero. Slowly, she began smiling again. Weeks later, Ethan went to the records office. He searched the veterans list and froze. Her son had died in service 5 years ago. He stood by the file, tears streaming down his face. "She's been waiting for someone who'll never come." The next evening, Mrs. Turner looked anxious. "He's late again. I hope he's okay." Ethan sat beside her, holding her hand. "He's okay, ma'am. He's always with you." She looked at him, confused. "How do you know?" he whispered, voice trembling. "Because he saved me once out there." Mrs. Turner's eyes filled with tears. "You knew him?" "Yes," Ethan said softly. "He told me to find his mother someday and tell her he loves her." Mrs. Turner gasped, covering her mouth. "He said that." Ethan nodded. "Every single day." That night she finally smiled. Peacefully. "Thank you, son," she whispered. And for the first time in years, she closed her eyes, her hand still holding his. Ethan sat silently, tears falling. The nurse entered quietly. "She's gone," she whispered. Ethan looked at the empty chair by the window. "No," he said. "She finally went home." Moral: sometimes love returns. Just not the way we expect. Cherish your loved ones while they're still waiting by the window. If this story touched your heart, share it with someone you love before it's too late.